Awesome. Get in line, sister. Easy whoa, easy whoa. First lady.
Okay, here we go. So before he gets to his seat, this young man over here last year, you already heard him talk about what he did. He provided unbelievable leadership after hurricanes, leadership changes, all kinds of stuff that got in his way, put a lot of gray in his beard, and he did it all with a smile and grace. Let's give it up for Scott. It's your last chance. All right, I'm going to use the mic and I'm going to move around, and I'm going to be a little different. My beautiful little bride over here in the redhead told me, she said, Tim, I don't want you to do the chairman of the board speech. We're talking about all the wonderful things you saw today. Was that amazing, all these people on that board, right? So I want you to be different. I don't want you to talk. I'm going to read my script here because I threw the other one away, right? So I'm not going to talk about our membership numbers or our strategic pillars or reopening or making progress. People, progress, and purpose. Instead, I want to talk about something a little more personal. In the last 6 weeks, I've gone to 3 different funerals. 3 amazing men who left amazing legacies, right? Jeff in Indianapolis, Fred in Columbus, Ohio, and on Monday, my good buddy Terry in Beaufort, South Carolina. And they all were wonderful men who left wonderful legacies. And you know what I heard when I was sitting and listening to all the families at all these events? They weren't talking about emails or calendars or quarterly reports. What I heard was he showed up. He had an impact on so many people. He made a difference. He always had a smile. They didn't talk about that other stuff. They talked about impact. They talked about character. And they talked about legacy. And it made me ask myself, what's my legacy? What's our legacy right here in this room, right? Not someday, right now. We are a business community of 850 members. That's 850 business leaders. That's 850 business opportunities to make a difference, to make an impact, to have a difference on a legacy. That is not a networking group. It's not just a chamber. This is a force, right? This is a beautiful force. But how are we using it? What's the best way we can use this force? Are we simply running our businesses? Are we helping each other win? Or are we competing in isolation? Are we collaborating with intentionality, right? Are we just working in our communities, or are we shaping our communities? Each one of us are given 1440 minutes every day. Not 1439, not 1441. We all get 1440 every day. You can't borrow them. You can't give them to somebody else. You can't buy more. You can't get them back once they're gone. So when you attend enough funerals, you begin to realize that our legacy is created by how we invest that 1440, right? That's what creates our legacy. How do we invest that 1440? Did you invest them building people? Did you invest them strengthening your team? Did you invest them mentoring another member? Did you invest them showing up for your community? Did you invest them giving a nice warm welcome to one of our many tourists, who, by the way, paid for our sand? Thank you very much, right? As business leaders, we all have a lot of challenges. Quarterly reports, P&Ls, insurance, commission meetings, changing mayors, changing commissions, hurricanes. But what if, while we're managing all of that, we also became intentional about impact? This year, the theme for our chamber this year, not for the event tonight, is accelerate. And I don't mean accelerate chaos. I don't mean accelerate more busyness. I don't mean accelerate stress. I mean accelerate impact. accelerate collaboration, accelerate support for our tourists, accelerate advocacy, and accelerate the way we show up for one another. This chamber is not just a membership organization. What if this chamber was a multiplier? Right? What if this chamber was a multiplier? What if every one of our 850 members took just a few minutes of their 1440 each day to welcome a tourist, to support another member, to support our cities, to help build our beaches, to strengthen our beaches, and to improve our cities? Imagine the ripple effect. 850 members. Wait a minute, let's do better than that. 850 members, let's add in some staff, let's call it 1,000. What if 1,000 people spent 10 minutes doing one of those things to make a difference and make an impact? What a legacy that would be, right? That's over 1,000 people. Do the math on that. That's 5,000 hours in a month doing things that we know can make a difference. So, here we go. Hold on a minute. Now see, I'm all messed up. If we did that, that's how our communities accelerate. That's how our businesses accelerate. And that's how legacy accelerates. Because here's the truth. Someday, whether we like it or not, someone's going to be standing up and talking about our lives. Right? They're not going to be talking about our email box. They're not going to be talking about quarterly reports. They're not going to be talking about calendars. They're going to be talking about how we made people feel. They're going to be talking about how we helped them grow. And they're going to be talking about how we strengthen this community. So as we move through this year, let's accelerate the right things. Let's run better businesses. Let's support one another more boldly. Let's advocate more courageously. And let's invest our 1440 minutes in things that matter. Not just for profit, not just for growth, but for impact. So here's my challenge to every one of you and all of us. Accelerate impact. We all have 1,440 minutes tomorrow. Take 10 minutes. Welcome a tourist. Encourage a team member. Support your community. 10 minutes out of your 1440. Because a true measure of success is not what we're building, but who we're building, our people. Thank you.